Alright, what's going on guys? It's COPRASER, and today we got some new info on a new set that's coming to Pokemon Pocket. So I'm excited. We're just going to do a live reaction to this trailer here, and then we'll kind of go back through and break down some cards that we see. So let's just watch it through once. It's 49 seconds. I have not seen anything on this yet, so let's check it out. Got here. Okay. Litten, Poplio, and Rowlet. Ooh, Solgaleo and Lunala as well. Okay, so we're getting 2 packs. Solgaleo. We'll go back through and read all these cards. New Raichu. Lunala card, that looks dope. Ooh, a Alolan Marowak. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Okay. Some new trainers coming. Oh wait, a lot of new trainers. Damn. Okay, we got to go back through and check some of these cards out. That was a really good trailer. I like that. Okay, so what was this first card? The Solgaleo. Or no, it was the 3 starters. So what do we got here? A little 2060, 2060, and then a 3060 does 10 damage to itself. Okay, so Litten is doing a little more damage there. Oh, there's another Litten card as well. Oh, there's 2 versions of each card. Interesting. Okay, so the second versions, we've got just a normal Litten. But then this guy, this attack does 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so it's like a sniper card. And then seeing your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep on a basic card for 1 energy. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be really good. Great starter. That's going to be annoying, honestly. Okay, so then we got into the big boy here, Solgaleo. Okay, let's go back and read his. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. Okay, so it's like a free retreat. You can just put 180 health base. Wow, that's a beefy. Okay, he is a stage 2, yeah. Soul Breaker, this Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. 2 energy, 120. Wow. Okay. And this guy is, he's steel type. Okay, so going to be weak to fire. But, yeah, 2 energy is not bad. And you can just get a free retreat. Dialga can set him up once. 1 Dialga shot and he's fully ready to go. And then you can just retreat Dialga out for free with his ability. That'll be interesting to see how this guy, who he's paired with. Got Alolan Meowth, Oricorio. Can't really read that. Okay, it's a Confusion. 2 energy, 40 damage, and does Confusion for a basic card. Let's see this Raichu. Or wait, skipped over it. Here we go. Alolan Raichu. Psychic. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so similar to Gallade. If the opponent's Pokemon has more energy, you're going to do more damage. Does base of 60. So that's interesting. 3 energy though, and it does less damage than Gallade. And it has less health. But it is a stage 1. So that's your trade-off. Interesting. We'll see how that plays. Here we go, Lunala. This card looks sick. Psychic Connect. Once during your turn, you may use. Sorry, I can't read. You may move all psychic energy from one of your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon. What? What? Once during your turn, you may. Let me make sure I read that right. You may move all your psychic energy from one of your benched psychic Pokemon to your active Pokemon. That's kind of crazy. Because, like, you could just build this guy up, build Giratina to just generate energy and be ready to go on your second turn, doing 100 damage. But I guess you gotta evolve this guy. Okay, interesting. I wonder how this is gonna pair. It sounds really good. I wonder how it's gonna work in practicality, though. We'll have to see how that plays out, but definitely seems like an interesting card. Let's see this Vulpix here. Alolan, Call Forth the Cold. I can't really read that. It's kind of shadowed. Spiteful Dance. They got these clouds covering these moves. I'll have to see if I can find them on a website after. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage in the previous attack, your opponent. Okay, so this is kind of like Marshadow. 1 energy too. Does 80 damage if your opponent got knocked out. And then, yeah, I can't really read that Vulpix, so I'll have to find that after. Alolan Marowak. This guy is cool. Burning Bone Meringue. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 70 damage for each heads. If at least one of them is heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. We have not seen the burned status condition that much. I believe there's 1 card in the game that does burn damage. So that is a cool one. Stage 1 Pokemon, so easy to get into. It's not an EX too. And you're doing 140 damage, 110 health, so not a crazy health pool, but this guy could do some big damage for you on a fire team. And you're doing tick damage with burn. I feel like this guy might be pretty good. Be on the lookout for Marowak, Alolan Marowak. And then we got the trainer section, so let's see what we got here. Lima, put one of your... Is that just normal type Pokemon? That's damage on it into your hand. Is that normal type? I think that's normal type. That'll be interesting. So you can just get a card that's in trouble back into your hand. You just lose the energy, but you don't lose the points. Lana, let's see what we got here. You can use this card only if you have an Araquanid in play. Switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon into the active slot. Okay, we'll have to see this card, this Araquanid. See if it's any good. If it's got to be if it has its own trainer attached to it, but very much a niche trainer. Switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active slot. I wonder if you get to pick that. That'll be good for like sniping stuff off the bench. You get to choose. Wait, that's going to be really good. Like say they have a Magikarp or something on the bench trying to set up Gyarados, you can just pull it in. Okay, I see the vision. Let's see this guy. Do we get a frame with this guy? Oh no, I just jumped way ahead. Let's see if we can get a shot of this guy. Choose one of your Alolan Marowak or Turtonator. Take 2 fire energy from your energy zone and attach to that Pokemon. Hold on. Kiawe? This guy's going to be really good. I was just talking about Marowak and how that's going to be a good card. Now you can just attach 2 fire energy immediately? Wait, so you only have to put 1 fire energy on your Cubone, and then you evolve it next turn, use this card, and you're online. Marowak's going to be so fast, and it's not in the EX. Alright, be on the lookout for a Marowak deck. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's looking pretty good so far. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. Acerola? That's got to be it. Choose one of your Palisand or Mimikyu that has damage on it and move 40 of its damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. That is interesting. I wonder if that heals them too. Mallow, heal all damage from one of your Shiinotic or Serena. If you do, discard all energy from that Pokemon. Okay, so it's a heal, but you're getting rid of your energy. Doesn't sound like a great trade-off, to be honest. Then we have Sophocles. Let's see if we can read this card fully. During this turn, attacks used by your Alolan Golem. Is that Vikavolt? I can't really see that. There's a glare on it or something else. Do 30 plus damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so these are 3 more cards. It's kind of like Blaine. A lot of these cards are they're all tied to Pokemon. Are they all tied to Pokemon? Yeah, they are. So these are very niche specific Pokemon trainers, but that's kind of cool. I like that. I like being able to build decks around these specific trainers. Let's see what we got here. With the Lily card, heal 60 damage from one of your stage 2 Pokemon. Okay, 60 damage is the most we've seen in a heal from a supporter. This looks like an immersive trainer card too. Wait, this is going to be a cool card. We haven't had one of those yet. Immersive trainer card, Lily, heal 60 damage from one of your stage 2 Pokemon. Okay, so that's going to be pretty solid. Definitely a big heal. Tie that in with some normal potions and you're going to be doing some big heals. So Stage 2 Pokemon. Those just got a big buff. Alright. So that was the trailer that just got released. Now let's go check out some specific cards, because I saw this website here. We see the Rowlet, the Litten. We saw all of those in the trailer. These might just be taken from the trailer. This is a cool art for that Lowland Raichu. We got the Surfing Raichu. That's sick. I didn't realize this guy is all normal energy. That's cool. You can throw him in any deck. Here's this Vulpix we wanted to see. Call forth the cold. Take a water energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. Okay. So you just get to generate energy for yourself. Okay, here we go. Look at the top card of your deck. Then you may shuffle your deck. I have heard rumblings of this rare candy card, so let's read it here. Here's the rare candy. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping the stage 1. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. Okay, so if you have a stage 2 line, so say you got your Gallade down, or your Charizard, or sorry, your Charmander, and you pull your Charizard, if you have the rare candy, you can skip the Charmeleon line. You can just go straight from Charmander, put your rare candy down, and play your Charizard instead of waiting an extra turn. This is going to speed up stage 2 decks dramatically. That's insane. And you've got that that heal from Lily. You can heal those stage 2s for 60 damage. Stage 2's just got a major buff. There's so many good non-EX stage 2s as well. Meowscarada, that's going to be crazy. Meowscarada got a buff. That we didn't need that. But yeah, we got a lot of good cards in this pack. I'm just checking here to see if we, yeah, so that looks like it's all the leaked stuff for now. This deck's going to be crazy. It's going to change up the meta. We see 2 new good EXs. I'm excited to see how Solgaleo is going to play as well as Lunala. But damn, Marowak's going to be good. That rare candy is going to be crazy. That Lily card is going to be a good heal. All right, so after taking a deeper look at some of these cards, I didn't realize when I was reading this Rotom Dex is an item card. I thought this was a Pokemon, but you get to look at the top card of your deck and then you can choose to shuffle it or not. This is actually going to be pretty solid. If you need to like top deck something next turn, you can use this Rotom, and if that's not the card you're looking for, you can just shuffle your deck and then hopefully have another chance. So this will be an interesting card. I think it's going to be pretty niche, but it could be pretty solid as well. We'll have to see as we get some more play with it. And as well as that card, I wanted to touch on Acerola. Again, this card, when my initial read through, I was like, yeah, that seems pretty solid, but you get to choose one of your Palossand or Mimikyu that has damage on it and move 40 of its damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. When I saw move, I thought it just did 40 damage, but then I went back to Dusknoir, which also has that same verbiage of move damage, and when you move the damage, it also heals your Pokemon. So this Acerola is going to be healing your Mimikyu or your Palossand for 40 health, as well as doing 40 damage at the same time. So this is going to be a really interesting card to see. We'll have to see if Mimikyu or Palossand is any good, but this could really help them. So I'm excited for that. And I also saw that this Kiawe card, unfortunately at the end, I did not see this right here. Your turn ends, which is a bummer because this card looked really good, but it's going to end your turn. So you can't get your Marowak online as fast as I thought. You're not going to be able to attack after you use this card, but it'll be interesting to at least set it up on the bench or something, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this one ages. All right, you guys, I didn't see this till after I was done recording, but there's also going to be a new event coming to Pokemon Pocket at the same time that the set releases, so that's really cool. It's going to be called Pokemon Pocket's Half-Year Celebration. The game has been out for 6 months, so with that, they're giving us a new event, and it's going to drop at the same time as the new set releasing, and it's going to last 2 weeks. And basically, we're getting new solo battles that have a bunch of new stuff in it, and we're getting a promo pack that has Rayquaza EX in it. And this card looks really interesting. It's a basic 140 health with a 4 energy Draco Meteor attack that one of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 4 times. And for each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 40 damage to it. That is going to be pretty solid. It's similar to Dragonite, but it's colorless. So there's a lot of things that can ramp colorless Pokemon. You've got Dialga, you've got Manaphy. This is going to be an interesting card. We're going to have to see how it does in different decks, but I'm really excited for it. And this event should be pretty cool too. So be on the lookout for this as well as the new set. This is going to change a lot of stuff for the meta, so be on the lookout for some new deck lists. I'll be sure to put those out. If you haven't already, join my Discord. I'll have that linked in the description of this video. And yeah, if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, guys, it's been COPRASER. Have a good one.